So here we have the GoPro Hero 9 and the GoPro Hero 10. The Hero 10 still has the little red tab on the screen, so you can see that it's brand new, and that's the Hero 10. The Hero 10 is very similar to the Hero 9. As you can see, they look identical. However, the Hero 10 has a brand new CPU, enabling it to have better stabilization, higher frame rates at higher resolutions. However, one of the things that the new CPU brings to the Hero 10 is supposedly a faster, more responsive, snappier touchscreen user interface. That is the exact reason I own the GoPro Hero 10. I'm an enormous fan of the Hero 9. It's the best GoPro by far, and the first GoPro I've personally used that actually works properly in the water without a dive housing. In other words, I can dump the Hero 9 in the water and it actually survives, where previous models would leak water and die. But one of the problems I've had with the GoPro Hero 9 is the touchscreen is super laggy, very slow, very unresponsive. So when I'm out in the field shooting an event, I'm super hesitant to try to change features or to zoom or to switch into fancy modes like hyperlapse or time-lapse. It's just not worth it because the screen can't be trusted to respond properly. And I may not be able to get it where I want it or back where it was. This is why I bought the Hero 10. I was told the new CPU would give it a snappier, more responsive touchscreen, and I can't wait to find out. I have actually yet to touch the screen other than to turn it on and do the firmware update with the GoPro Quick app. So here's the Hero 9. The touchscreen is super unresponsive. You can see it already didn't respond to my first touch. This is the settings screen. Here's your zooming to zoom in and out. It already, see how it's lagging behind already? Now, of course, this is a controlled environment. If I'm out in the field, it's going to be even harder to make this thing respond. But not so bad. It's doing pretty okay. I must add, recent firmware updates have improved the Hero 9's responsiveness quite a bit. I'm guessing they did something to the interface to reduce its load on the CPU. Assuming the Hero 10 got these same updates to the interface, that new code, in addition to the stronger CPU, should really help a lot. So here's again the 9, sometimes responding, sometimes not. You have to kind of touch it a little bit. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. And we're going to check out the Hero 10 right now. But boy, how the Hero 9 has come a long way with this new firmware update. So as you can see, the Hero 10 and Hero 9 look exactly the same. So far, the touchscreen very responsive. Every touch is registering. So we're going to do 4K 30. Oh, we have the new fancy 5K. Although 5K only does 30. You'll see if I choose 60, it automatically drops to 2.7K, which is interesting because you can do 60 at 4K. Hyper smooth. Sliding this bar up and down. There's your standard hyper smooth. Hindsight is off. Duration is off. Scheduled capture is off. Timer is off. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back home. And here we are. These buttons are shortcuts. They can be changed however you want them. So right now there is a slow-mo at 60 frames. You can change it to 30, change it to 24. On the Hero 9, does the same thing. But as you can see, it's actually not cooperating. There you go. It's a little slower. You have to be more deliberate, kind of press and go. If you just go quickly, it really sometimes struggles. Whereas the Hero 10 is much faster and smoother. So far, I'm impressed. There you go. That's the Hero 10. versus the Hero 9. Much more responsive. You have to still kind of be deliberate. This is definitely not an iPhone screen or a PS Vita, OLED touchscreen with that kind of incredible responsiveness, but it's definitely better. Touching off of the interface brings you back to the screen, as it should. So you do have to make sure your finger is where you want it, because if it thinks you missed, it's going to take you off. That's your boost. There's your boost off. And let's go look at some settings here. Grid on. Preferences. Mods. I don't have the max slot. I don't have anything. Display. Orientation. Screensaver rear, 3 minutes. Boy, is that annoying. The screen basically goes black and you think it's off. You might screw up and actually try to turn it back on with the power button. Then you're in trouble. Here's an interesting thing. The app, when adjusting the brightness with the app on the Quick app, it wouldn't allow me to do anything between 50 and 100. It only went to 50 or 100. So that might be a little bit of a bug, but it's not happening on the camera itself. So you can see it's super snappy. That's voice commands on and off. I have issues with my GoPro. Sometimes I use a certain word and it'll turn the video off. So be real careful when using voice commands. Though they do work, I've had decent luck with them. I say things like GoPro, take a photo. GoPro video. GoPro photo. GoPro take a photo. GoPro take a video. GoPro start recording. GoPro stop recording. So there you go, voice commands working on both. And so there you go, voice commands working on both. And touchscreen on the 10. Definitely snappier than the 9. But if you do have the 9, do yourself a favor, upgrade your firmware, because they've done a really good job improving the GoPro Hero 9's touchscreen responsiveness, which was an absolute disaster when the thing first launched. That said, the Hero 10 is definitely snappier, and you'll enjoy it very much, especially when out in the field and under pressure and having to make changes quickly without risking getting stuck and losing your ability to get the shot you want.